Right. If you thought my hair was messy and crazy in Colorado, welcome to Florida, where the humidity makes my skin look amazing, but my hair gets a little crazy. So it'll look a mess, but we want to check in. We've got one more session left and we get to go swimming this afternoon. So we're excited about that. It's Florida. So like loving the beachy weather. It's very different for us, and the timing, right, is we're from Colorado. So we needed a break from the snow and all of the weather elements. Day one, because we had a super fun weekend, we actually flew into Orlando. So flight options, you may have more options in Orlando. We had plenty of options getting out of Jacksonville, but I think Orlando is probably a bigger airport. Brendan said it was pretty easy to navigate Jacksonville though. So we flew into Orlando, picked up a rental car. We did like a day at the theme park. But you can fly in directly to Jacksonville, of course. So we just did our Target run in between our sessions because we've got a couple hours, which I always like having an afternoon break. I know some families don't. They like to get it done and over with. They don't have to worry about like driving back and forth. So I would just let them know if you do have schedule preferences in advance. So if you don't want a 2.5 hour break, let them know before you get your schedule, and they can take that into consideration, I'm sure. Target is, I think it was like 15 minutes away, not far, but it's actually the direction that we drove. So we knew where it was at. Snacks for the room. These are just quick and easy things for Kaelyn, and it gets in, you know, a little extra fruit and veggies. Some of them have more sugar than the others, but lots of bananas, of course, lots of peanut butter. Forgot to bring a cup with handles for Kaelyn. But yeah, so we just picked up some snacks. We main squeeze. I'm going to put together just some of the recommendations that are in the area that we have found. Kaelyn actually really likes just oatmeal and acai bowls, so that has been kind of our go-to breakfast, especially when we're on the go. But we're going to try out some of the pressed juices, and our therapist, Crystal, has already given us some really yummy food recommendations that we're looking forward to. And we looked out because we're actually staying about 25 minutes from here. So we'll see what afternoon traffic looks like. Morning traffic, because we started a little bit later today, was a breeze. Like, we didn't bump into really any bottlenecks or anything. And we have a pretty scenic drive. So we are staying in, I think it's technically Neptune Beach or Atlantic Beach. So we're about 25 minutes. I'll report back on afternoon traffic. I mean, I'm not from Florida, so I don't really know what that's going to look like. Kaelyn, I got immunity for Kaelyn. I always get a little nervous getting in and out of big airports, right? And all the germs and things like that. Yeah. Something that we did not pack accordingly for is how windy it is. Like, it's beach weather. Like, it's warm out. We've got really nice temperatures all week, but it's windy, so Kaelyn's chilly, right? And so thankfully, day one, I brought 2 different suits. So I'm actually excited that I did, because we did swim, land, and then we're finishing up with swim, of course, or aquatic. So came in handy that we had a long sleeve rash guard. Instead of her wearing a tank top during her land session, because she was pretty chilly. Yeah. Windy. So don't be like Angela Dugan and not pack for beach weather. We will know tomorrow. I got her like a hooded towel, or if you have like a swim zip up, that will definitely help. And I'm kind of getting our other. Oh, I'm digging for my gum. That's what I'm really digging for. Ooh, we're going to do nails. So we've got a little bit of time to wolf down some lunch. Ooh. I know. Kaelyn, if you want to paint nails, we can. Or we can just do that in a hotel room. Well, I will put together, we're going to look into, we're not doing a ton of like exploring today, just, you know, day one. She's going to want to rest, eat and rest. She likes to eat. She's my fave. It's like the universe knew. The universe knew to give me kids that just like to eat because man, oh man. Yeah, exactly. We rented a van. There's a lot of things I don't like about this van. There's a lot of things I don't like about my van. But I will snap a picture of Kaelyn's wheelchair because I feel like there's things that I really like about this wheelchair. It's narrow. So if you got, you know, a skinny mini kid like mine, this wheelchair is really, really narrow, which is nice for navigating tight spaces. But also in this van, it's not accessible, but that back row folds down and her wheelchair fits almost entirely upright in this, which I didn't realize how much I really like that. And it is roomy enough that we could fit our wheelchair. We've got different types, but also our Grillo, which is really nice because our Grillo doesn't fit nicely in our accessible van if we've got multiple pieces of equipment. Because when you break down the Grillo, like it goes down pretty flat, but like upright. The height of our Grillo, because we have a medium and a large, and she's outgrown her medium. I need to switch some parts because she's so skinny. We have to keep the medium and small attachments on her large. So I don't know how well they're going to fit. That's a to-do for another day. But I will post if anyone is looking for a Grillo. Well, I actually might give it to a clinic because I feel like I'm running into more clinics that don't have loaner equipment. And I find that very, I guess, shocking.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know.
So, but I'm gonna take some notes over the week. I don't want to do reviews every day. I want to share, of course, all the fun stuff and all the videos of Kaelyn and things like that. I want to kind of see how the week unfolds, and then of course I'll share. I know we've got some friends out there that are looking at this place kind of wondering, and what I can say right now, not Napa, right? So if you are dead set on finding another option that is really similar to Napa, or if you're just used to Napa, this isn't Napa. So it's different. And I'll weigh on that after the week. I'll share all the things. But if you have specific questions, I'm going to do videos, of course. Our friend, I feel like Mary already did a really good kind of like tour video. If you guys don't know, Napa veteran, Mary and Kaelyn, dynamic duo. She's also got a super cute little one. But she did a tour video, so maybe I'll just link it and save myself video editing. Because they came out months ago, they got in I don't know. She must have her ear to the ground because she knows of really, really great opportunities, all the clinics, all the therapists. She is in the know. So I'll link that. And, but so far, we're loving the Florida weather, and, we've had some good seafood too. So stay tuned. We got one more session for the day, and then Kaelyn will get to relax, and we're going to take a look at some spa sessions. I've never booked Kaelyn a spa session, so I'm kind of nervous, but I'll let you know how that goes as well. We're staying at hotel, resort, whatever, that's right off walking distance from the beach. So Crystal shared with us, like, we can contact the city of Jacksonville to see if we can get like a wheelchair, like a beach chair, to go over the sand. So I'll keep you guys posted on what we find and what there is to do around here. But I can already tell you that this would be a good location if you are looking to keep siblings busy.
Yeah. I just so like.
I know. I'll have to ask Crystal, or maybe I'll just send an email, because I know they've got a admin team that's responding to emails. I don't know what their availability for the U.S. Clinic looks like. I don't know if we would be able to like snag like a summer spot, or like a time, like a spring break spot when Wesley's off of school, because it's always hard to send him home. But I mean, we'll share the things. We'll share what we learn. We'll share what we know. And, yeah, I mean, stay tuned, I guess. Not all families like to do the activities that we like to do, but if you have a question about something specific and maybe you're not very familiar with Florida, feel free. I mean, send me things that you're curious about. If it's easy enough for me to find out while I'm here, I certainly will. We're here with another family, and they're from Poland. So we got like a little teen group going, which is, I mean, I'm kind of excited about. The girls have already met, and, yeah, so, I mean, it's always fun when you get to do therapy and like meet some of the other families and kiddos and things like that. I also, in software, I've worked with, I should say past tense. Well, it's a little mixed current day. Still doing some side projects. I've worked with a lot of developers and partners that are from Poland and Russia, and I mean all over the world, but those were actually, we had a lot of clients in their neck of the woods. So yeah, maybe we'll, I don't know, drink some vodka together. I think that's a stereotype, but I always got really nice vodka from some of our partners over there. So they always took really good care of me. And, yeah. So shoot me things that you're curious about, and I will try to answer them while I'm out here. And yeah. We're almost done with day one. So one session, our first two sessions, our schedule has a little bit of an adjusted start time every day. So it's not the same exact time every day. And I'm sharing that because I know that there are kiddos and just families where it's like, we need to have like a pretty set schedule. So if your kiddo is very particular about start times and end times, let them know that, so that you don't have to get a schedule and then follow back up with them, and just let them know. Because she asked and we're already here, and I'm just like, my kiddo's pretty flexible, and I don't mind having a couple days where we get to like sleep in and have a little bit later start. And I like having longer breaks for lunch, for just resting, relaxing, stretching, taking our time to eat, like just all the things. But we packed a lot of swimsuits. I mean, Kaelyn swims twice a week back at home. I feel like, I mean, she has a lot of clothes anyways. But we packed a lot of swimsuits, and I think that's going to come in really handy, because I don't know how quickly, I mean, I'm going to try a couple different things at our hotel, but I'm also just going to ask the housekeeping crew if they could toss them in the dryer so that they're like fully dry. I don't know how quickly they're going to dry out here. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just not used to hang drying swimsuits and having to swim multiple times a day. And luckily day one we packed 2 suits. So we're good. She's not in a cold swimsuit, and we're going to eat some lunch.